By the power vested in me as a representative of the Silicon Valley Monterey Bay Council and by the National Council for the Boy Scouts of America, I declare this Court of Honor to be duly convened for the purpose of presenting the Eagle Scout Award.
So Eagle candidate Eddie Mazarigos, come forward and stand before the court to receive your Eagle badge of rank. To earn the highest rank in scouting, a scout must spend a great deal of time and effort. Therefore, the occasion that recognizes these accomplishments should be memorable. This afternoon, we shall light the Eagle Trail as we recognize the accomplishments of Eddie Mazarigos. When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there is within him something that we call the spirit of scouting. This single lighted candle before you represents that spirit. Because the spirit of scouting embodies the principles of the Scout Oath and law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Alone, this light may seem feeble, but when multiplied by more than 3.5 million boys in scouting around the world, it is powerful indeed. After a boy enters scouting, the scout law that he promises to obey begins to guide his life. One by one, using the flame from the spirit of scouting, we shall light the symbols for each part of the scout law. There are 12 parts. Each is an important foundation in the building of strong character. So a scout is trustworthy. You guys, go ahead, start lighting one. This scout is loyal. Scout is helpful. Scout is friendly. Scout is courteous. Scout is kind. Scout is obedient. Scout is cheerful. Scout is thrifty. Scout is brave. We'll get it.
Yeah.
Scout is clean. And a scout is reverent. All right, so you boys may return to your seats. And then Alex, David, and David. And as I read the next part, you guys will light those candles there. So in the Scout Oath, the young scout promises upon his honor to do his best to do his duty. Start lighting. First, to God and his country. Second, to the other people by helping them at all times. Light another one. And third, to himself by keeping himself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. So you see how the light from the spirit of scouting is now beginning to grow and become brighter.
As scouts, we are also flexible. Imagine embarking on a journey to a far-off summit. In the distance looms the hazy outlines of Eagle Summit, flanked by the lesser peaks that represent the star and life ranks. To the new scout, they are far away, but they will come a lot closer as the light from the spirit of scouting continues to spread and the path to the summit is followed. The scout begins as a tenderfoot. The tenderfoot badge is the first rank a scout receives. It stands at the foot of the Eagle Trail. Where's Jerry? Thank you, Jerry.
Once inspired by the scouting or the spirit of scouting, he won't stay a tenderfoot very long. The requirements of second class become more difficult. A scout must learn to be self-sufficient in the outdoors and continue to render service to others. Putting a few simple achievements behind him, he will shortly climb to the rank of second class. David?
Now, the scout is ready for the challenge to attain first class. Although requirements become more difficult, he keeps climbing until finally comes the day where he tops the first summit along the Eagle Trail. There he receives his first class badge. David?
A broad field of merit badges awaits the first-class scout progressing toward the star rank. More than 100 merit badges guide the scout to explore careers, hobbies, and community interest items. The scout needs but a total of 6 to conquer the Scout Star Summit, but 4 of these are Eagle required. Probably a lot sooner than he thought possible, the scout finds himself standing on Star Ridge. Thus, through leadership, service, and achievement, he conquers the first of 3 great peaks along the Eagle Trail. Cody?
The trail to the next summit, Life Scout Peak, isn't easy. There is leadership to demonstrate, service to others, and plenty of hard work in mastering 5 additional merit badges, 3 of which are required for the rank of Eagle Scout. The higher the scout climbs, the fewer travelers he meets along the way. Yet there are no impossible barriers along the way. This Life Scout goal can be achieved, but it takes real effort. Aaron? While the rank of Life Scout is a coveted one, and deserving to all who obtain it, the Eagle Trail does not end there. It leads on towards a higher summit. The pathway narrows and steepens considerably as it winds along ledges of personal achievement and mountain pastures of troop accomplishment. Mile by mile, the trail becomes more trying. Many accomplishments, many challenges must be conquered in these last miles. Before the highest summit along the Eagle Trail can be completed, 10 additional merit badges must be earned. 5 of these are Eagle required. Some of them are very difficult, but he has now earned 21 merit badges in total, if not more. Leadership and service to others are not forgotten along his trail. Only with the greatest persistence and courage can the scout gain the thrill of victory that comes while looking back down the trail from the very top of Eagle Summit.
Eagle candidate Eddie, you're to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence and hard work have paid off. I ask the two Eagles, Jerry and Brad, to escort your parents to the podium, please. Thank you, Eagles. Eddie, you have made Troop 275 very proud. May the qualities that inspired you to this achievement continue to lead you on to even greater success in your life. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes of all scouting, yes, the eyes of the world are and will be upon you. The traditions of an Eagle Scout are high. May you live up to those traditions, always guided by the spirit of scouting, represented by these blazing candles behind you. The Eagle badge that you are about to receive is symbolic of the spirit of scouting. And now I will ask your grandfather, Rolando, to please present your son, your grandson, with his Eagle Scout's badge. Well done. Eddie, it is now your privilege to pin your mother over your mother's heart in recognition of her love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. As an Eagle Scout, may you never disappoint her. Eddie, this pin is for your father. Please pin this miniature badge over your father's heart in recognition of his love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. As an Eagle Scout, may you never disappoint him. Eddie, when you crossed over from the pack to the troop, your parents removed your Webelos neckerchief to show their support for you putting the pack behind you and support you moving forward to the scouting in the troop. They will now remove your neckerchief again to show their support for you, but this time moving forward to the highest rank of scouting, that of Eagle Scout. Sylvia, please remove his neckerchief. I now ask your senior patrol leader to step forward and place a new neckerchief on you. Thank you, John. This special neckerchief shows that you have not left the troop, but are distinguished by honor as being an Eagle Scout of Troop 275. So, at this time, I ask any Eagle Scout in the audience to please rise and be recognized. I'll ask you to state your name, the troop number and city where you received your Eagle, and the year received.
Bill Hardman, Tacoma, Washington, probably about 1962, Troop 51.
Very good.
Brad Clark, Prunedale, Troop 275, 2010.
Jerry Sierra, Troop 275, Prunedale, California, 2010.
Lane Davis, 1979, Troop 60, Sun Valley, California. The Scout candidates and all Eagles present will now take the Eagle Scout Pledge. Please give a Scout sign and repeat after me. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to my country.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to my country.
I reaffirm my allegiance
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example
to make my training an example
and make my rank and influence
and make my rank an influence.
strongly count for better scouting
Strongly count for better scouting
and better citizenship
and better citizenship
in my troop, in my community,
in my troop, in my community,
and in my contact with other people.
and in my contact with other people.
regardless of race, creed, or color.
regardless of race, creed, or color.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
2. Thank you, Eagles. Eddie, remain standing. Robert?
Will the audience please rise and give Eagle Scout Eddie Mazariegos a well-deserved round of applause.